Anybody got time to be going in the store and paying $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10 on a box of 26 pads when you can get a box of them for what, $4? Be smart. What's up, everybody? It's your girl Deja Day, and today I am back with another video. In my last video, I asked you guys if you wanted to hear about my postpartum experience and what it has been like for me so far. For those of you who don't know, I gave birth to my beautiful, beautiful baby girl on September 19, 2019 at 8:57 a.m. So, today officially makes 29 days postpartum, or 4 weeks and 1 day postpartum, and tomorrow, which is October 19th, will make 1 month postpartum. Definitely went by a lot quicker than I was thinking it was gonna go, and I'm extremely grateful for that. So I'm gonna stop rambling here and get into the video. Okay, so during the process of pushing my daughter out, I did suffer from a 1st-degree tear, which is the, I'm not gonna say best, but the least worst of them all. I didn't actually have any tears at all, but I had 2 small abrasions on the inside, or like near my perineum, I believe. That has definitely made my recovery time a lot quicker, and you know, just made the whole process, the healing process, a lot smoother and a lot more comfortable than I'm sure it would be for someone who has experienced a 2nd-degree or 3rd-degree tear, or you know, something way worse. So after delivering my baby, I was bleeding a lot, and my doctor and the nurses were having a bit of trouble trying to get the bleeding to slow down, or you know, like kind of stop to where it's not just gushing out and gushing out. At first they thought that, you know, maybe a piece of the placenta was left behind, or maybe there was some other gunk that was, you know, left behind in there. After about 30 minutes, they were able to get the bleeding to slow down quite a lot, actually, to the point to where, you know, they're like, okay, now that we have this out the way, we can finally move you to your recovery room. I feel like things went pretty smoothly for me. Yes, I was in pain. I was extremely sore and swollen all down there. Like, I just pushed a whole baby out. But, you know, I can say it was not anywhere near as painful as I thought it was going to be. So for any of you expectant moms out there, don't go into it, you know, thinking the worst or assuming the worst, because when I was going into the hospital, I was terrified. You know, I knew that I was excited for my baby to be here, but I kept thinking, like, I actually have to push her out, and then I have to deal with all the pain after, and I'm going to be bleeding everywhere, where I was going to be sore, I was going to be tired, and you know, like, I kind of went into it thinking the worst, so that when the worst didn't happen, I was like, oh, like, okay, like, I did that, I can do this, so, you know, like, I'll be fine. So that not everybody's situation is gonna be how mine was, and that's okay. You know, everyone is different, everyone's healing process is gonna be different, everyone's, you know, pregnancy is gonna be different. You know, no two people's lives are gonna be the complete same. One word of advice to all of you mothers: don't be afraid. I know that giving birth is, or can be, a really scary situation. It could be a scary time, but it can also be something really happy and uplifting. You know, you're bringing a new life into this world, like, you know, and the love that you will feel afterwards is like I can't even explain it. You know, it's completely unconditional. It is the most purest form of love that I can honestly imagine. Having my baby and, you know, looking at her is something that you can't compare it to anything else. Like, all in all, it can't be compared to anything else, which is why I have no words for it. When I got home, honestly, the first week was the worst. I did experience, you know, a little bit of burning, some itching and stuff down there, and you know you can't touch down there. It has, you know, everything just kind of got to be sanitary, because it's really easy for you to get an infection after giving birth, you know, whether you had a C-section or you went natural. You know, that first week was really the hardest, most painful, most uncomfortable. To expect that heavy period throughout this process. You know, of course it's gonna lighten up as time goes on, but at least those first maybe 1, 2, maybe 3 weeks, I mean, at least for me, it was only that first week, but to just expect to have heavier bleeding than, you know, what your period was like. Going into my second week, moving around was a bit easier, but I did actually end up having to go to the emergency room because after my bleeding had started to lighten up, I had woke up one morning and it was, this is TMI, but this is kind of a TMI video. But I woke up the next morning, I woke up one morning and it was like blood everywhere, like not across my bed or my bed sheets or anything like that, but you know, the pad that I had on was like completely filled, and I was like, okay, what the heck? Like just yesterday it was, you know, kind of close to what my regular period is like, but now it's like this is day 1 of my period, you know, like I just delivered 5 minutes ago kind of bleeding. Called my doctor, you know, she recommended that I did go to an ER that was closer to my home, so I did go to the ER. I was in there for a couple of hours. They ran blood, checked my cervix and everything to make sure it was all closed up, and it was completely closed already, and you know, there was no infection or anything, so they were just like, okay, if you start experiencing more stomach pains, or yeah, if you start experiencing more stomach pains, or if, you know, your bleeding gets any heavier, then to go to your OB-GYN. Fortunately, that hasn't happened since then. My bleeding has just continued to get lighter and lighter and lighter as the days go by. So going into week 3, by that point I was comfortable enough to go up and down the stairs without really any pain at all. You know, my bleeding was continuing to get lighter, no pain at all. Now today, it's barely spotting now, and I have no pain. I mean, except for the, you know, neck pain and the back pain, but I think that that's, you know, kind of a side effect from getting the epidural, and this is something that I've heard people talk about, but I was like, oh, that's not gonna happen to me. But I mean, hopefully it's not something that stays forever, something that I have forever, but it's definitely there. You definitely notice it. And overall, my recovery process has been quick and easy and kind of comfortable. And like I said at first, not everyone's experience is going to be the same. You know, this is just to give you guys an idea of what it could possibly be like for you. So now on to the products after giving birth and everything and being moved to the recovery room. I was given these mesh panties, and I don't have any more. I used everything, had to put everything to use, not throwing nothing away. They gave me these like stretchy mesh panties along with like this big, it's a really huge pad. It's like basically a diaper. They gave me an ice pack that goes inside of it, and they also gave me some numbing spray. It's called Dermoplast anesthetic, and it helps with pain and itching, and it was really helpful like the first 3 days, but after that I honestly didn't need it at all. Yeah, I know they have other brands of this, so this is something you could get at like Walmart, Target. This definitely helped. I'm gonna put it closer so you guys can see. So yeah, it's Dermoplast. Another thing that they gave to, you know, help with my down there area is a cleansing bottle, and I think it's called like a perineal bottle or something like that. But this is basically for when you go to the restroom. Sometimes when you use the restroom, your urine can, you know, go against those wounds, and you know, it'll burn and not be comfortable at all. You know, you'll fill it up with warm water and, you know, just kind of squirt it down there, and it'll definitely relieve a lot of that, well, relieve that burning sensation. I only used this for like the first 2 weeks, because after that, I think, you know, my stitches had dissolved and my like wounds were pretty much healed by that point. It's not very time convenient to have to keep filling up, and if you have to pee really bad or something, then, you know, you're trying to stand in there, fill this up, and like just because I know I probably peed myself like 5 times because I had to fill this bottle up. But on to the next. So after getting home, I did have a couple of the, you know, super big diaper pads that they gave me at the hospital. I did have a couple of those left, but after I ran out of those, I did go to the store and I bought some pads, or my mom bought me some pads to correct that because your girl broke. I did use these thick overnight pads, and I do have the Equate brand in these pads, but I mean, why spend, you know, a couple extra dollars for literally the same exact pads when you can get them for like $3-4? Baby, save your money, save your coins. It's kind of best to have, or at least in my opinion, it's kind of best to have the wings on the side so that, you know, it's not getting on the side of your underwear or anything. The first couple of weeks or so, get some thick overnight pads, the long, you know, that goes from the front all the way to the back, that covers everything, because you want to feel comfortable and, you know, not like you're leaking blood everywhere. So 3rd week, I was using some thinner pads. These are not as thick as these are. So yeah, these are, I think, the same length as these. They do cover from the front to the back, but they're not overnight. They don't absorb as much. They got the job done. They're also the Equate brand. Yet again, save your coins, because anybody got time to be going in the store and paying $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10 on a box of 26 pads when you can get a box of them for what, $4? Be smart. What I've been using lately are the thinner pads. I mean, it's not actually this thick once you put it on because you have to open it. Yeah, so once my flow pretty much got to only spotting, these are what I use. Yet again, Equate brand. I do have breast pads. These are the Lacino brand, but yeah, you definitely want to have breast pads on hand, whether you're breastfeeding or not, because once your milk comes in and everything, you're gonna be leaking everywhere. Definitely get breast pads because they come in handy. I always have them on because I do not trust my body at the moment to, you know, not start squirting milk everywhere without my permission. Did get a box of this Earth Mama 100% organic Milkmaid tea. Can y'all see that? Yeah. So that's what the box looks like. And I mean, I opened it, but I haven't actually tried it yet to see if it actually helps. I'm gonna try this tea to see if it helps any, so my baby girl can get full. Another thing that I have is my prenatal vitamins. So I have like a store brand of prenatal vitamins, but they still work just the same. You're getting all the same nutrients and everything, and plus they're cheaper. So I mean, yet again, save your coins. After giving birth, continue to take your prenatal vitamins. You know, it will help you to stay healthy and your baby to stay healthy. They are very important. You know, you don't have to, but it's recommended. I really hope y'all enjoyed this. I tried to make it a little funny because girl's in a really good mood today. So y'all comment down below, let me know what else y'all would like to see. Give me more ideas, because your girl mind has been all over the place lately. So help me out, please. In the next video, you guys will be meeting my baby girl, so keep on the lookout for that. Turn that post notification bell on. Hit that subscribe button. Thumbs up this video so your girl know what y'all like to see. Y'all, like, come on. I will see you guys in my next video. I love you guys so much.